In the darkest moments of your life, when the world feels like it's crumbling around you and everything seems impossible, remember this: hope isn't something you wait for. Hope is something you create. No one is coming to save you. That's a harsh truth, but it's also liberating, because it means you have the power. You have the strength within you to rise, even when the weight of the world feels unbearable. It's in these moments when you feel like giving up that you must channel the essence of a warrior. Think of a fighter who never quits, no matter how overwhelming the odds. He's faced foes far stronger than himself, times when defeat seemed inevitable. But Yu doesn't wait for someone to hand him the strength to fight. He digs deep, finding a hope that fuels his will to keep going. And that hope, it's not given by others, it's something he gives himself. You see, hope is more than a feeling. It's a decision. It's the choice to believe that tomorrow can be better than today. It's the choice to get up even when life knocks you down over and over again. It's the spark within you that says, I am not done yet. But hope alone isn't enough. It needs action to grow. Hope is the seed, but your effort is the sunlight and water it needs to flourish. You have to fight for it. You have to train your mind and heart, just as a warrior trains their body. Discipline, persistence, and courage are the tools that turn hope into reality. But Yu doesn't just rely on his natural abilities. He trains relentlessly, pushing himself beyond his limits, and that's what you must do. Push past the doubt. Push past the fear. Push past the voice in your head that says you can't. Because every time you do, you prove to yourself that you can. Remember, the darkest times are not your enemy. They're your test. They're the moments that forge the strongest versions of you. The question is, will you face the challenge, or will you let it break you? When the battle seems unwinnable, when the world feels cold and unforgiving, remind yourself of this: the fire within you is greater than the storm around you. Hope isn't about ignoring the darkness. It's about choosing to light a flame within it. And that flame, that's your power. It's the unshakable belief that you are stronger than your circumstances. It's the refusal to surrender, no matter how impossible the fight may seem. So, when the world feels heavy and you feel like you can't go on, remember Goku's spirit, not his power, but his will. The will to rise, the will to fight, the will to never lose hope, no matter how dark the path ahead may seem. You are the creator of your own hope. You are the warrior of your own story. Stand tall, ignite your fire, and show the world what it means to fight in the face of darkness. Because in the darkest times, hope isn't something you wait for. It's something you give yourself. And that hope is what will lead you to victory. Victory doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who fight. And the fight isn't always about defeating an enemy. It's about defeating the limitations you've placed on yourself. It's about overcoming the fear that whispers, what if you fail? Failure is not the end. Failure is a stepping stone, a lesson, a reminder that you're human. Despite his strength and determination, has fallen countless times. But he never stays down. He uses failure as fuel, as motivation to become better. And so can you. Hope is your armor, but resilience is your sword. Resilience means getting up every time you're knocked down. It means standing tall, even when your legs feel like they might give out. It means refusing to let the weight of your past dictate the potential of your future. Imagine yourself standing in the midst of chaos, life's challenges swirling around you like a storm. You could give in to the fear, the doubt, the despair. Or you could plant your feet firmly on the ground, look the storm in the eye and say, is that all you've got? That's the mindset of a warrior. That's the mindset of hope. Not blind optimism, but the relentless belief that no matter how hard things get, you have the strength to endure. You have the power to rise. And remember, hope is contagious. When you embody it, you inspire those around you. When you refuse to give up, you show others what's possible. But you, whose strength isn't just in his power, it's in his ability to lift others, to remind them that they too are capable of greatness. So be that light, be that example. Even when the world feels dark, let your fire burn brightly. Because your fire, your hope, can be the spark that ignites change, not just in your life, but in the lives of others. When the journey feels endless, remind yourself why you started. Picture the person you're fighting to become. Visualize the life you're striving to create. Every step, every challenge, every setback is shaping you into that version of yourself. The world isn't waiting for a hero. It's waiting for you to realize that you already are one. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. All you need is the courage to step forward, to face the darkness, and to create the light you've been searching for. Let today be the day you choose to rise. Let today be the day you take back control. Let today be the day you give yourself hope. Not as a feeling, but as a commitment. Because in the darkest times, hope isn't just something you give yourself. It's the weapon you use to fight your way back to the light. And that light, that's your destiny. The battle you face today may seem insurmountable, but every great warrior knows that the fiercest battles lead to the most glorious victories. Darkness may surround you, and the voices of doubt may try to drown out your resolve, but in those moments, remember this: the power to overcome lies within you.
Hope is not a fleeting emotion. It's not just a faint glimmer of positivity. It's a choice, a conscious decision to rise, to fight, and to believe in the future you're creating. And sometimes that hope is the only thing standing between you and defeat. Think about his strength, his determination, his unwavering spirit. It wasn't just his power that made him unstoppable. It was his unshakable belief in himself and those he fought for. When the odds were against him, he didn't give up. When he was knocked down, he didn't stay there. He got back up, stronger, more determined, and ready to face whatever came next. That's what hope does. It gives you the courage to stand. When the weight of the world is pressing down on you, it gives you the clarity to see the path forward, even when it's hidden in shadow. And it gives you the strength to take one more step, even when every fiber of your being is screaming at you to stop. But hope isn't just about enduring, it's about transforming. It's about taking the pain, the setbacks, and the failures and using them as fuel for your growth. Every scar, every bruise, every tear, it's all part of your story, part of the journey that's shaping you into someone unstoppable. In those moments of despair, when it feels like the universe is conspiring against you, remind yourself of this truth. You are not defined by the darkness. You are defined by how you respond to it. You are defined by your ability to find light, to create light, even when it feels like there's none left. The darkest times aren't here to break you. They're here to build you. They're here to test your resolve, to push you beyond your limits, and to show you just how strong you truly are. Every great warrior has faced moments of doubt, moments of fear, moments where they questioned their path, but they pressed on, and so will you. Because here's the thing. Hope isn't passive. It's not about sitting and waiting for things to get better. It's about action. It's about standing up, even when your legs are shaking. It's about speaking truth to yourself, even when doubt is shouting louder. It's about moving forward, step by step, until the darkness begins to fade. And it will fade. It always does. The light at the end of the tunnel isn't just a dream, it's a reality waiting for you to claim it. The version of yourself you've been striving to become is on the other side of this struggle, cheering you on, reminding you that this is all worth it. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to let the darkness win, or are you going to rise? Are you going to let fear paralyze you, or are you going to let hope propel you? The choice is yours. No one can make it for you. No one can walk this path in your place, but know this. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the light. Every decision to fight, to rise, to believe, strengthens the warrior within you. Hope isn't just something you give yourself. It's the ultimate act of self-respect. It's the declaration that you are worth fighting for, that your dreams are worth chasing, that your life is worth living to the fullest.
So take that hope, ignite it like a flame, and let it guide you through the darkest nights. Trust in yourself, trust in the journey, and trust that the light you're searching for is already within you. Now go, face the darkness, hold on to hope, and show the world the strength of someone who refuses to give up. Because in the end, the only thing stronger than the darkness is you.